Good morning, guys. So today we are going to start the new topic, that is substitution method. And in the last lectures we have studied ammeter voltmeter method and also Wheatstone bridge method that are used to measure the medium resistances. I have already told you the classification of the resistances. Whenever the value of the resistance is less than 1 ohm, the resistance will come into the category of low resistance. Whenever the value of the resistance is coming higher than 1 ohm but less than 100 kilo ohm, that means the resistance will come into the category of medium resistance. And if the value of the resistance is greater than 100 kilo ohm, the value will be more than 100 kilo ohm, the resistance will come into the category of high resistance. Okay, so there are several methods to measure the low resistance, to measure the medium resistance, to measure the high resistance. After this lecture we will study how can we measure the higher resistance also. There are various methods like loss of charge method, Mager method. Okay, these are the methods we will study, but today we will study substitution method. In the last lectures we have studied ammeter voltmeter method. There we have used ammeter and voltmeter, and by taking the ratio of voltmeter reading to the ammeter reading we can calculate the value of the resistance, that is medium resistance. There were two cases. When voltmeter was connected near to the load, there was different condition, and when ammeter was connected near to the load, then there was different condition. And in the Wheatstone bridge we have studied the simple numerical and we have studied the advanced numerical based on the Wheatstone bridge under balanced and unbalanced condition. Now today we are going to study substitution method. Okay, in substitution method, first of all we have to draw the circuit diagram, then we have to cover the basic concept behind the circuit diagram and how can we find out the medium resistance value. Okay, so in this method first you have to understand what does it mean by substitution. Whenever you replace anything by another thing, that means you are going to substitute, you are going to find out the substitute of that entity. So that is the reason behind substitution method. Now we are going to draw the circuit diagram of substitution method. This was the circuit diagram for substitution method, and this is the common switch. Okay, you should understand the position 1 and the position 2. This is the galvanometer. Okay, ammeter. Okay, this is rheostat RH value, and this ammeter has an internal resistance equivalent to Rg ohm. This is the switch K, and this is the battery, plus to minus. Current will flow from here I, and same current will again come to the point A. Now this is the substitution method. I have to write down reading here. This is the substitution method. First of all you have to understand what is the unknown value of the resistance. This is the unknown value of the resistance. You have to measure this value. Here is the marker. You have to measure this value. What should be the value of this resistance? You have to measure this value. Okay, and by using the S, that is standard resistance. What is ST? ST is nothing, is only standard resistance. And its value is known. The value of Rg is known. The value of rheostat is known. Okay, now you all know in the parallel circuit voltage remains constant, and in the series circuit current remains constant. You all know, because whenever the resistance are connected in the parallel, the voltage across each resistance is always same. Okay, that we use the parallel supply in our household supply, and whenever the resistances are connected in series, the voltage drop across each resistance will be different, but the current flowing through the resistance will be always same whenever they are connected in the series. Now this is the parallel concept. So here, first of all, this is the switch. Okay, when the position at A, when at position 1, so at position 1 RH, RG and ST will come into the picture. RT will not be present there. Okay, so in first situation we are going to connect the point O to the switch 1. We are going to connect point O to the switch 1. Okay, and in this situation the circuit diagram will become like this. This will be the rheostat value, this will be RG value, and this will be ST value. So here this will be E value. So plus minus color will flow like this. This will be the rheostat value, this will be the RG value, and this will be the ST value. Okay, so this will be circuit like this, circuit will be like this. Okay, and here whenever the current will flowing into this entire circuit, this current will be measured by the ammeter. Ammeter will deflect to the some instant. Okay, and whatever the deflection will be there, we have to note down that deflection. Okay, like the deflection at x mm. In this situation, deflection in ammeter is let x mm. That means this will be the ammeter, this will be deflection. So this is the point x. So here the deflection, this will be the initial position. So here if the ammeter will deflect at this position, we have to take reading of that deflection ammeter. Now we have to connect this switch to the 2 position. When at position 2, that means O will be connected at 2. O will be connected at 2. And in second case, this is the first case, this is the second case. In the second case, the circuit will look like this will be the rheostat value, this will be the ammeter resistance, and now it will be unknown resistance. Obviously E will remain same, the current will flowing like this. Okay, now here what should how can we write down, what can we write down in this situation? Okay, we have forgot the expression for this condition, so we are going to write down the expression for this condition here. Okay, the expression for this E will be equivalent to the sum of the resistances with the multiplication of the current flowing into the circuit. That means E will be equivalent to I bracket sum of the resistances RH plus RG plus ST. Okay, you have to take down this expression, and in this circuit the expression will be again the voltage supply will be same. So E will be equivalent to the current value and sum of the resistances like RH plus RG plus RT. This is the unknown resistance, this is the known resistance, this is the standard resistance. That means this is the substitute for this resistance. That's why this method is known as substitution method. Okay, if I talk about those situations, if I compare these two situations, in every situation the voltage remains same. In every situation the voltage remains same. E and E are same. So that means the right hand side will be equivalent to each other. So from equation 1 and 2 we can write down I bracket RH plus RG plus ST will be looking like. Okay, you have to understand, if current I is flowing into this circuit, you are going to write down this expression as I1. Okay, well, whatever the deflection, I already told you, you have to take down the deflection in the case 1. Okay, in the case 1. Now you have connected this point to the terminal 2. Now these three resistances are coming into the picture, RH, RG, RT. Okay, so you have to vary this resistance so that the deflection in the emitter will be same as the previous deflection in the first case. दैट मीन्स कि इस केस में जो डिफ्लेक्शन होगा उस डिफ्लेक्शन को आप नोट डाउन कर लेंगे और नेक्स्ट केस में RT को आप वेरी करवाएंगे तो RT को वेरी मतलब RT को चेंज करेंगे सो दैट द डिफ्लेक्शन वही आए जो सेम डिफ्लेक्शन फर्स्ट केस में था. दैट सो दो ऑब्वियसली सेकेंड केस में आप डिफ्लेक्शन सेम होगा बट द रेजिस्टेंस वैल्यू डिफरेंट होगी तो करंट भी डिफरेंट होगी. ओके, सो द इन द नेक्स्ट केस यू आर गोइंग टू कंसिडर द करंट इज I2. ओके, so here I1 will be there, RH plus RG plus ST, because in every case different current different हो सकती है, रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू डिफरेंट हो सकती है बट वोल्टेज अक्रॉस जो वोल्टेज सप्लाई है वो ऑलवेज विल बी सेम. ओके, सो हियर इन दैट केस इट विल बी I2 ब्रैकेट RT plus RG plus it will be RT, it is RG. Okay, so here you can mention what do you want. You want the value of RT. Okay, so RT की वैल्यू आप यहाँ से कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. so RT will be equivalent to I1 upon I2 ब्रैकेट RH plus RT plus ST minus RH minus RG ohm. This is the way you can calculate, you can put the expression, you can put the values of RH, RG, ST, I1, I2, because you already know these are the values known. You know the value of ST, you know the value of RG, you know the value of RG and RH. So you can put here, and I1 and I2 you have already taken note down. Okay, so in that situation you can find the value of RT. This was the basic idea behind calculating the medium resistance by using the substitution method. Again, if I can explain this method to you, first of all you have to connect this point to the terminal A. So RH, RG, S will to come into the picture. They will make circuit like this, RH, RG, ST. Now whatever the current will be flowing into the circuit, you have to take that current as equivalent to I1. So the expression for this circuit will be equivalent to E is equal to I1 and sum of the resistances, that is RH plus RG plus ST. In the second situation you have to connect the point O to the terminal 2. You have to connect point O to the terminal 2, then these three resistance will come into the picture. This will make the circuit like this, RH plus RG plus RT and E. Because the voltage supply is already same, you are not going to change the voltage supply. This is the situation, this is the case 1. Okay, so in that situation whatever the current will flowing into the circuit, you have to take the value of those resistance I2, because I2 and I1 maybe I2 and I1. Okay, I2 and I1. So the current will be flowing into the circuit is I2. So I2 RH plus RG plus RT. So these are the expressions and you can take the I1 and I2. Okay, so if I1 and I2 current are same, if I1 and I2 current are same, so they will get cancelled. RH, RG will get cancelled, so RT will be equivalent to ST. So this was the standard method for measuring the unknown value resistance. Okay, so there are different cases in this method also. If you are going to change the supply voltage, if you are going to change the current value, okay, now here the current values are different, supply voltage is same, you can mention I1, I2 here, you can find out. If supply voltage, if the supply current are same, I1 and I2 are same, that means the value of S that is required should be equivalent to RT, because ST पहले इस केस में कैलकुलेट किया था, ये आपके सेम थे, ST आपने कैलकुलेट किया हुआ था. अगर आप RT की वैल्यू ST के इक्वल रखेंगे तो ऑब्वियसली I की वैल्यू सेम होगी, तो इन दोनों केसेस में I1 और I2 की वैल्यू सेम हो जाएगी. सो ओके, सो this was the basic method to calculate medium resistance through the substitution method. Now in the next lecture, okay, you can consider this as lecture number 8. This is lecture number 8. In the next lecture, lecture number 9, we are going to solve the numerical based on the substitution method. There will be two most important numerical that are based on this method. Okay, so we will meet you in the next lecture. Thank you so much.